Hey, it's Jeff Walker, and today I want to talk about the times when things are just not working. Because the reality is that not everything's going to work in your business, not everything's going to work in your life, and sometimes you just have to walk away. And a lot of times I'll see people in business and they get an idea, and they start running with that idea, and they put a lot of effort into that idea, and it just turns out that it's not a great idea, that maybe no one wants to buy it, or you just can't pull it off, you can't implement it, you can't make it work. And it's time to walk away. And that happens. It happens. It happens to everyone. It's happened to me. In fact, it just happened to me a few minutes ago. We were shooting a video, and it's a great topic, and I'm on a bit of a timeline here, and we wanted to get it shot, and I just couldn't make it work. I had a great intro. I knew what I wanted to teach, but I just couldn't get this bridge right. And we shot it maybe 4 or 5 or 6 times, and it just wasn't happening. And as much as I try to make these videos look completely effortless to you, there is a bunch of effort that goes in behind the scenes, and it just wasn't happening. It wasn't coming together. It was not going to be a good enough video to put out in the blog. So right then we just cut, boom, and we're going to move on and shoot something else. In fact, here I am shooting a video about walking away, because sometimes you have to do it. There's this idea of sunk costs that it really often, that's an economic term. And since back in school I studied some economics, I know about it. But it's something that gets a lot of people. And it's the investment you make into something. And maybe you're starting something up, or you're starting a new project, a new business, and maybe you put some money into it, or maybe you've put a lot of effort into it, but now you have a sunk cost. You've spent this time, you've spent this effort. And it's like, oh man, I don't want to give up on this. And frankly, that decision, that go, no-go decision on whether you give up is a difficult decision. And it goes way beyond what I'm going to be able to cover in this video. But it's this idea of fish or cut bait. That's a term I like. It's like, you're out there fishing, you're not catching any fish, you're not getting any bites. You got to either say, I'm going to just keep on fishing, or you got to cut bait, and you got to move on to someplace different. And oftentimes, people are a little in business, they're too slow to cut bait. And I have done this, where I've just come out with a project and we put a lot of time and effort into it, and we couldn't sell it. And I'm thinking right now of a project. It was one of our best ever products. It still tears up my team members that we couldn't sell this thing. But after I sat back and looked, it wasn't selling, and I could take a few guesses as to why it wasn't selling. We tried to figure out how to make it sell, and we just couldn't. And then I looked at the offer, and I think I know why this isn't selling. And we're not going to be able to turn this around, and we just got to walk away. I know we created this great product, we put all this time and effort into it, but we just got to walk away. And you got to forget, there's that fish or cut bait, and there's another saying, you don't want to throw good money after bad. And that's where that, even though you've spent that time and effort, and you've got that sunk cost, sometimes it's just time to walk away. So you got to step back, try to give yourself some perspective, some altitude on the topic, and say, what's wrong here? Am I going to be able to turn this around? Do I have a great plan for turning it around? And if I don't, then I need to walk away and put my time and effort into something else. Because just because you fail at a specific topic, just because it doesn't work, or project or business, doesn't make you a failure. That's just one little episode. You're only a failure if you just quit and don't try anything else, or if you keep on chasing that thing, driving it down the road into just emotional bankruptcy. You can't do that. When it's time to move on, you got to move on. So I'm Jeff Walker. If you're watching this anywhere else besides at my blog at jeffwalker.com, head on over there, scroll down, leave a comment for me, tell me what you thought. Give me a share on social, give me a thumbs up, a thumbs down, and let's go get them this week.